those stunning sunrises were at Fong On Bay in Lake Tinaroo and Curramine Beach just south of Innisfail. So this episode we spent 4 glorious days at Fong On Bay in Lake Tinaroo. It's a very beautiful area, well worth a look at. We really enjoyed our 4 days there, even with the 1 day of rain. From there we moved to just north of Innisfail, a place called Tropicana near Bramston Beach. Lovely couple of days there. And then we finished this episode at the Curramine Beach campground on the south side of Innisfail. So we hope you will enjoy this episode.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
The trip into Fong On Bay is quite a narrow, winding little road. Bitumen for the first, I don't know, probably 5 or 6k.
We're making sure we hit every hole.
We might hit a few potholes on the way, but it's not too bad. I just got to be a little bit careful going around some of the bends. They're a bit narrow, and don't want to meet a caravan coming the other way, of course.
Bear left, babe.
There's a bear left. So we're travelling in from the Gillies Range end. You can come in from both sides to this camping ground. It loops right around the road. We've come in from the Gillies end. It is quite narrow in places, and when you hit the dirt road, there is a sign there saying the road is not suitable for caravans. So, but didn't point that out to you, did I?
Didn't see that sign.
But I think it's you know, it's fine for a semi off-road or an off-road van. We're 18'6". I probably wouldn't want to be a lot bigger. Probably like 21 foot would probably be your maximum, I'd say. Otherwise you get too tight. We've been travelling mostly at 30k, so driving to conditions, slowing down to 20 for some of the tight bends.
Hiding in the sands on Mars, hijack a flying saucer, steady on the hand, fly home, sweet home, where the saucers go to get all cleaned up and put away. Call it a day. Back home, sweet home, where the heroes go to get all cleaned up. Anyway, let's call it a day.
So, take a look inside our little mini home away from home. very, very comfortable. Hello, me. And look where we're parked. Check out that view. It's amazing. We're at Lake Tinaroo at the moment. Paul's outside doing all the blokey things like starting a fire. How's it going, husband?
Going well.
Just look at the view. This is amazing. And I wasn't referring to your calves either. Oh, what have we got here? Hello, you. Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
Well, the tablelands are nice and green for a reason. It's raining. But this is our first wet day since we've been up here. We've had a few overcast days, but it hasn't rained. But today it's settled in. It's grey from horizon to horizon and just a light drizzly rain. So anyway, the ducks over there are clearly loving it. We're cooking chicken tenderloin and I'm on kookaburra patrol. There's that bloody kookaburra. He swooped down, he almost got a piece. Look at him sitting up there. That culprit. He's the troublemaker. Aren't ya? I've been watching you.
Your currawong's sneaking around.
So we had to watch the
back
kookaburra.
entrance.
Now we've got to watch the currawong. I tell you what, it's a risky place
He's
to cook.
creeping in the servants' entrance.
Even the bush curlew's joining in. We've gone for a drive from our campsite. So we've driven around to the front of the Tinaroo Dam, to the dam wall. Unfortunately it's about a metre below the wall, so there's no water flowing over the dam. But that loud roaring, which is probably drowning out my voice, is the water outlet. The amazing amount of water just gushing out there. Can you imagine the force of the water coming out of that water spout? We're at the lookout at the top of the wall. The dam wall is massive. It's 500 metres long and 45 metres high at its highest point, so it's a massive dam wall. The dam wall itself, the quantity of concrete was 223,000 cubic metres. And storage capacity of 407,000 megalitres. The dam has a catchment area of 545 square kilometres. Before the dam was built, there were townships in the area where the dam now is, so the town of Kalara and Denbula. They had a sawmill there, telegraph services, etc. That's now all underwater, under this huge lake.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. On our way into the campsite a few days ago, we passed a couple of points of interest, so our day trip today is to go back and have a look at them. So the first one we'll visit is the Lake Tinaroo lookout. This, I think that's what it's called. And then we're going to a bit further back to see the cathedral fig tree. So about an hour's drive all up to go to both of them, I guess. A bit of a day's outing.
We're at the chimney day use area. We've got lovely picnic table area. And it's always good to have tidy amenities with loads of toilet paper.
These two chimneys are all that remain of a house that was built here in 1924. The owners of the house ran the nearby Denbula timber mill. The chimneys actually have a fireplace on each side, which allowed it to warm up 4 rooms of the house, as opposed to a normal chimney with one fireplace. We're finding all these extra spots we didn't know about, so drove across this one, the Mobo Creek Crater. 600 metre circuit walk, so we're going for a walk to see what's down here. A bit dark in here.
It is dark, isn't it? I just love these little hidden gems, hey?
Yeah.
The temperature's really nice and cool.
It is cool in here.
Yeah. Check out this tree. Wow, that's bizarre. This is so beautiful.
So we hadn't planned this one, but if you're around the back of the dam, make sure you drop into the Mobo, I think, M-O-B-O, Mobo, crater walk. 600 metres well worth it. Beautiful creek at the bottom, where the crater is apparently. We've arrived at the Cathedral Fig Tree walk, so we're walking into it now, 100 metre walk in. It's been a very pleasant drive here.
Hear the
Seen a number.
whitbirds.
Yeah, hear that whitbird, she's really cracking. Anyway,
Temperature's beautiful.
it is a beautiful day. We've seen the big fig tree at Yungaburra, but have not seen this cathedral one before, so
No.
looking forward to it, and we'll show you shortly. So it's pretty stunning. There's a boardwalk all the way around it, which is great, and you can look straight up from here. I do think the one at Yungaburra is a bigger one, but nevertheless this is very impressive. That's Deb doing a peno in the background. A vertical peno. With her new toy. We've finished our time at Tinaroo and we're on our way to our next destination, which is a station near Bramston Beach, which is near Innisfail in North Queensland. It's been a great stay here, really loved it, very beautiful. Some nice sights to see in the area. Most of the nights there was only a couple of other campers here, but Saturday night gets pretty busy. There was a lot. And there was a large group of rowdy people just down from us partying. But I'll give them, they partied all afternoon until about 9, 10 o'clock, and then they'd gone quiet. So that's pretty fair, I think. I can put up with that. Us old codgers go to bed about 8, but anyway.
Do not.
No, they were pretty good. They were noisy during the day, but good at night. So look, great spot. I highly recommend it. But if you're towing a caravan into here, don't come the Gillies way like we did. Come in from around the dam wall, past the dam wall, come in that way. The road is better. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Well, I was actually going to say that how beautiful it is, the drive in here. They've got pine trees on either side of the road and they're just absolutely beautiful. Everything is lush and green and very inviting. So if you're this way, North Tablelands area, stop into Tinaroo Dam.
Yeah, it's a lot of rainforest. It is, rainforest country, but just near the actual Fong On Bay campsite is reforestation with pine trees.
It's a strange name, Fong On.
Yeah.
Fong On.
Don't know where that comes from. Anyway, we'll see you at next location. So we've arrived at and pulled into Tropicana. It's called Tropicana, K-A-R-M-A. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. It's a station stay, or it's probably a hip camp that we got at Wiki Camps. Look, it's a really nice spot. You can see the field here, which is the camping area. We're the only van here at the moment. There was other van here yesterday. So it's quite nice, surrounded by rainforests, which is beautiful. The field itself, where you park your caravans, it's got a bit of a slope. It slopes down to the road, so we're We actually are on a bit of a slope side, so the airbags are at full stretch on the caravan to level us, but we've levelled okay. And there are some level spots, you just got to pick a spot. So that's quite nice. But I think the thing we really liked about this place is the camp kitchen area. So it's really nice at the very front of this large shed. It's laid out well, and yeah, good facilities here. But the thing we really, both Deb and I, more so Deb, liked about it is the magic behind the roller doors, which are currently down. And behind there they have a stage set up and used for musicians to play and jam and enjoy each other's music and singing. And I'll put a bit of footage on of that now from last night, where Deb sang a few songs, and just show you what that's like. But if you like your singing, this is a top spot, or if you like your bird watching, if you're a twitcher like me with a camera, then it's pretty good here as well. You can hear lots of birds, but frustratingly I've hardly seen one. They're just staying into the forest at the moment. But anyway, this is a great little spot. And here is the stage. So apparently Saturday nights are a big night out here, because the locals also come, as well as those camping here. And anyone can come up and jam and sing and whatever. So Deb's really disappointed. She would have loved to have been here for the Saturday night and get on stage and sing away, which is what she does. So, but we'll miss that. But look, Tropicana, I was really surprised by this. Wasn't what I expected. And they've done such a great job of decoration around the place.
Remember those who win the game, lose their love, sought to gain, didn't choose equality and dubious integrity. All I want, send the sun true, and don't make my eyes blue.
Well, that was a great fun time. Tropicana, caravan and camping.
One thing I did see at the Tropicana was the cassowary. Got a couple of nice photos of it this morning. I was looking for some other birds to photo, and I turned around. It was about 20 metres or 30 metres behind me, but it walked past about 20 metres away from me, so I got a couple of nice shots to that as well.
So he or she walks across the paddock in the morning, early morning, and comes back in the afternoon, the late afternoon, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what they've
So
said. He or she does that, you know,
Yeah.
pretty much every day. But this morning it went back and forth in the one morning, because it went back across at 7:30, and I didn't really get any good photos because it was a long way away.
Well, you're guaranteed to see it though, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If you haven't seen a cassowary before.
Tropicana.
Well, here we are at Curramine Beach. What a spot. I mean, this is amazing. The fishing here is supposed to be pretty good. And I personally come from a few generations of fishermen. Sadly, I'm not a fisherwoman. My grandfather would not be happy with that. But what a beautiful spot it is.
So we left our last location, not too sure where we were going to end up. And this is where we've ended up, at the beautiful Curramine Beach. And we're sitting down on the beach itself, enjoying the view. And cheers, enjoying a wine.
And some goodies.
Oh,
Healthy goodies, of course.
And some goodies as well. So the spot we're located is the Curramine Beach campgrounds. I'll flip it around and show you the beach. And this is what we're currently looking at as we sit here sipping on our wine. You can see there's a few fishing boats here. Apparently it is a known fishing spot. Our van's parked with the back onto the beach.
Pretty much just behind us
It is, yes. There's a walking track which goes from our van and straight down onto the beach.
Sandy beach. It's
Which is
beautiful.
where we've carried our chairs.
Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. And here we are in winter. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a winter day at all.
Victorians, eat your heart out.
In fact, the temperature was 28
27,
today.
28.
So I think it's down to about 27 now, but it was 28 today. The noise in the background's a tractor pulling the boats out up the boat ramp. I'm tempted to actually get a fishing rod out.
I'm tempted.
So I might even try that while we're here. We're here just for the 2 nights only, and that brings this episode to an end. Pretty much just got to do a little
I'm
bit
keen
of...
to stay for a couple more.
Yeah, well, we're sort of due at other places. I've got a little bit of work to do, so we'll have to put an end to our trips for a few weeks. And then we
Till
head
next
off.
time.
Yeah. Actually, what we haven't explained is where we're actually going throughout the rest of this episode, or throughout the rest of this series. I don't think we've covered that at all, have we?
Cover away.
So after we finish here at Kurrimine, we're back home for about 6 weeks in total, and then we're heading off for about 10 to 12 weeks. We tell our mums 10 weeks, but it's probably closer to 12.
Sorry, Mum.
Sorry, mums. We'll head down the east coast of Queensland to the north coast area. We're staying with friends for a few nights down there, then travelling into New South Wales to the Waterfall Way, Dorongo National Park, I think it is. Then we're going to travel down the western side of the Blue Mountain Ranges.
It's going to be freezing.
It will be.
So freezing.
So that'll be around the end of August by then. And we'll be looking at Katoomba and passing down the western side of the range opposite Sydney. Once we pass Sydney, we'll cross over to the coast. Somewhere near Bega, I think we're crossing over, and we'll spend a week or so around that coastal area of Bega, and then we'll travel up to Kosciuszko National Park. So
Still freezing.
even more freezing. So we've never seen the Kosciuszko National Park before, so we're looking forward to that.
Definitely.
We'll be staying part of that time on family farm on pretty close to the Murray River, the start of the Murray River, as we investigate the Kosciuszko Park area. From there we'll travel along the Murray River, the Great Murray River. Looking forward to that. As far as Mildura, probably do one of those paddle steamer rides while we're there. I mean, who knows, we always change our mind. And then travelling up the western side of New South Wales along the border, close to it. And that will be Broken Hill area, up as far as Cameron's Corner to finally do one of the corners. So the corner of the 3 states. From there, travel back into Queensland and make our way back towards Townsville. So all in all, around about, like I said, 10 to 12 weeks.
Sorry, mums.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, this is our second morning in a row that we've come down to look at that. It's behind us. You probably can't see our faces very well because probably dark.
Because we've just dragged ourselves out of bed.
But the sunrises here are just stunning. There's a fog line off in the distance on the other side, which I won't show you because you won't see it on the GoPro.
Quick, I want to take photos.
And the beautiful light behind us. Anyway, we'll put a bit of drone footage and photos on for you.
To start the rebuilding of life, the roads that lay open are many. When the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today clear as any, to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to live.
That was so much fun. Good morning.
Well, it's 8:20 in the morning.
8:24.
And
Can you
we're on the
believe
road.
it?
That's pretty early for us.
It is. When you're up catching the sunrise
Yeah.
at the beautiful Curramine Beach where we've just spent a few days, it's just, you can't help but get up. It's so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous sunrise.
Been a beautiful couple
Yeah.
of mornings. So we're now leaving Curramine Beach, and that brings this episode to an end. It's been a really good couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been a fantastic couple of weeks. Great little getaway. It's those little getaways that I really enjoy.
Yeah. So we're headed back home now for about 6 weeks or so, and then we're off on a big trip we mentioned we'd do earlier in the episode. So this will be our last one for about probably 8 weeks, I guess, before our next one's back up, and it'll be a longer series.
Down to
with
the cool part of the
probably
country.
about 12 episodes in the next one, I imagine. So anyway, we hope you've enjoyed these couple, and looking forward to our next lot. Well, we certainly are.
Yeah.